even built like that, Tommy. That ain't even me, yo.
What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Modi J. We locked in. This is Monday Mistakes. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm kind of like the fucking cheat code when it comes to this Power Universe shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I was just looking at some of the comments and stuff, and I said, man, you know what, Mo? You need to pat yourself on the back. You know what I mean? It's a saying called toot your own horn, but Mo don't toot shit. Mo don't toot a damn thing. But if I could, I would toot my own horn. Toot, 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 toot. What up, what up? This is Monday Mistakes. We do this each and every Monday night. Following the episode of Power, we're doing episode 2 of Raising Kanan. This is where we take 2 to 3 characters and we talk about where they went wrong and how can we steer them down the right path. Or sometimes on my channel, we got a thing called dumb stuff and stupid shit. Sometimes they go down the path of stupid shit and there's no point of return. So today we're going to pick 3 characters that we may have not touched on, pause, Friday, about their mistakes. Because when we tell the story, we got to tell the story the way the story is told. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Man, I love Power. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. They're doing a hell of a job with this. They're doing a hell of a job with this. Man, what is the question for the poll? So the question for the polls this evening is basically who made, like my internet, I don't know, is acting up. Like I can't even hit the, I can't even review, because, you know, as soon as I put up a video, for some reason, all my videos go yellow. So it's always limited ads on my video. So I'm really out here just doing this off of love. You know what I mean? But it's just asking who made the biggest mistake. Howard, Malcolm, Raquel, and I even threw Juliana in there because I do want to talk about Juliana tonight. Now, I don't know if we'll talk about her first or maybe last, but I want to see where that story goes because her cousin, Waquan, he seemed pretty cool, pretty chill. You know what I'm saying? I would say if I had to pick a character, like a sleeper character, I would pick him. But for some reason, I think him and his cousin are going to end up dead. You know what I mean? I think for some reason, they're going to end up dead. I got some markers ordered too, y'all. So don't worry about that. We got the markers ordered so we can go ahead and do the Rico board properly. If you can remember, because I'm going to have to put Juliana on there and her cousin. I just don't know where I'm going to insert them because they're not, technically, they're not part of the Rico, but they are part of the Rico because at one point, Raquel was copying from them. And they still extended that olive branch saying, if you need to get back out here and in the game, come on down to Death Row Trucking. You know what I mean? So we're going to put them on the board. I just don't know where we'll put them at. We'll probably put them at the bottom, kind of like how we got Adina. We'll probably put them below everybody. And we'll just go from there, man. We'll just go from there. What up, RC? What up, RC? Torian's in here. Shout out to my brother Torian. You know, his channel over there going up. Juliana. We'll put her at the bottom. I'm going to make up some labels. So that's what we'll do tonight also. We'll do our Monday mistakes, but we'll also come up with some labels. So we can put, of course, we got the Rico. We got the Raquel crew. We got Raquel's crew. We got Burke caught a body. Marvin with the 2 bodies. Juliana. We'll put her down here and we'll just put, we'll call them the connect. So I'll make some, you know what I'm saying, some little heading. So we'll have the connect and we'll also do the mob. So Stefano, because they got to have somebody else with Stefano. His right-hand man, remember, sticks and stones. Basically, he was saying, man, don't let them words that Mr. Unusual, Mr. Unpresident is saying to you, don't let it get to you. Y'all know I ain't good with names, so somebody spell Juliana's cousin's name in the chat so I can get this correct before we start. Woquan, I know it's J-O. Oh, man. I was at work all day today. I said, man, we got to put them on the board. Woquan, okay. Oh, that's a nice little name. If I have a son, Woquan Modai. Oh, Modai Woquan. Ooh, that sounds nice right there. Now that sounds Modai Woquan sounds like a kid that's gonna play soccer. So that's what I gotta get my name. Gotta get my son's name. Woquan. And we'll just call him Quan for short. Now I'm not gonna have to fact check you guys' spelling, am I? I mean, the hell with it. We already got it spelled out now. So we got the connect down at the bottom. We got the mob. All right. Let me get them labels. We got the connect. The connect, the mob, the Thomas org, Kanan's crew. And then we got the admin. You know, you gotta always have an admin. So I'll get those printed up tonight. We'll get those made. But this is Monday Mistake. So right now on the board, just so you guys, just a little refresher because people be forgetting. Just a little refresher. As far as this RICO goes, there's no official RICO. We just have a task force. But what we do have on the task force is Detective Howard, who works with the police department. Detective Howard is the inside information. Detective Howard is our source. Detective Howard is the guy we need to look at when we figure like there's a lot of mistakes being made. We need to go to him to get information because he'll give us the confirmation so we can have the affirmation on exactly what's going on. Now, we know Detective Burke killed herself. Detective Burke committed suicide. Okay, she's up there. Adina is the reason she committed suicide. And the reason Adina is the reason she committed suicide is because according to Patrick, Shannon's father, he said whatever they were doing behind the bed, I think Cardi B said scissoring or something like that. I'm not too familiar with those terms, but Patrick said that Adina is the reason that Burke killed herself. So we got to go with that because that's all the information we have at this moment. Detective Howard, he's a partner that is hurt. He lost his man. I tell you, losing your partner's got to be the worst thing. And we know that Detective Burke killed herself. And that's confirmation because Raquel told Kanan. Now, Raquel is the leader of the Thomas organization, but she's not really a leader. She's just a supervisor. See, there's a difference between a leader and a supervisor. She's more of like a manager. She's like the district manager because she works for Stefano now. We got Stefano on the board because Stefano runs the mob. Now, there was a mob in Jersey by the name of Sal, but see, Stefano was the actual boss. Raquel is the manager and Marvin is a subordinate. So Marvin did exactly what the manager told him to do because the boss told the manager to tell the worker to get rid of Sal and Sal's bodyguard. Now, this was at the funeral of the grandson. Now, the grandson was Sal's grandson, and they already killed Sal's son a couple of years ago, or a couple of weeks ago, however you want to put it. But now, up under this whole Thomas organization, we have brought in Unique, Mr. Ambiguous, Mr. Unpresident. Now, he has a brother named Ronnie. Some people say that Ronnie's weird. Me, I say he's institutionalized. Shout out to men's mental health. Now, these two, we got them implemented in RICO, but the reason Ronnie is so far down on the RICO board is because Ronnie just got out of prison. He was wrongfully accused, and you know how the system is towards brothers of color, or should I say POC. So he just got released, and there's false allegations going around. Maybe he told to get out a week earlier, but no, it was just TB. He got up out of there. This is 92. They didn't have all the technology and the safety nets that we have now. But Ronnie doesn't like Unique because Ronnie used to be on the block with Unique newfound love interest, Raquel, but Raquel is an op. We know that Raquel gets niggas locked up. Raquel may have been the reason why DEFCON got locked up, High Post got killed. We're not too sure yet. We cannot confirm it because people talk about paperwork. But right now, what we can confirm is that Ronnie don't fuck with none of them. Now, we also know that Unique The reason we have him up there is because he just bypassed everyone. Now, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And when you know somebody, especially when you're fucking them, that will move you up the totem pole. So he is up there and he goes straight across. And the reason I got them all across from each other is because we know that Unique is now talking directly with Stefano, trying to become that manager position, because Raquel, she allegedly says she's out the game, but we know that Kanan over here with his crew, he has Famous and his cousin Juke. Now, Juke's about to take her talents to the United States Army / try to be in a girl group like TLC, but we don't think that she's going to make it that far. She might do some auditioning, but she ain't the girly girl. So in the 90s, wasn't no one trying to hear no Queen Latifah dancing around and none of that shit. So we got this little crew over here. We call this we're going to call them the new kids on the block, because at this moment, Kanan, we just heard this episode, is talking to a guy named Paul. Now, Paul isn't on the board yet because Paul hasn't accepted any of the work. Once Paul accepts some of that work, that very first episode, we see Paul accepting work from Kanan. We will put Paul on the board because he is now a part of the new kids on the block. But until then, we cannot put Paul on the board because he had to sleep on it. Now, Famous is in it just because this is where Kanan lives. And the reason Kanan lives there is because he don't fuck with Rock, because Rock is always lying. Rock says she went out the game. Rock said that Burke killed herself. Kanan doesn't believe any of that. So that's why we got the new kids on the block, the new organization over here, new world order. We also got Juke and Famous. Now, Juke isn't necessarily in the crew, but she's in the crew, if that makes sense. So that pretty much sums up the board. But then at the very bottom, we just added the connects. Now, they're only in the Rico board because we know that they previously done business with them. And if you remember in episode 1, Marvin went over there and got the money from the bodega, which was still owned by Juliana. Now, I know that seems kind of weird because they were already beefing at the end of last year with Tremont and all that going on, but that's where Marvin went and got the work from. Now, Marvin is on the board still because Marvin is about to take what bricks that they got left, and he's about to go to Wall Street. Now, over on Wall Street, he wants Lulu to help out with him, but that's not going to work. So we got a guy named Demo. You remember Demo. He's in a wheelchair. He was trying to get on the elevator. Marvin did his woosah. Well, we need to put Demo ass on the board too, because I just forgot that Demo is the driver for Marvin, who is the worker for Raquel, who is the employee for Stefano. So we do got to put Demo on that board. But then we got Woquan. And I remember Woquan said that, hey, if Raquel wants to, she can come back and work with us. Because why would we just cut someone off when there's more money to be made in the streets? You can't just cut somebody off. This is the dope game. We all know it's a part of the game. You take some wins, you'll take some losses. Well, guess what? There's a lot of losses going on because without Raquel and the Thomas organization and the Baisley projects and whatever the other project was, especially with New Jersey, there's no work going around. So that's why we got the connects down here. But we're about to put Demo on the board, and then we're going to jump into the Monday mistakes. And if you need another recap of the Rico board, just go back and rewatch this because I'm not explaining it again. All right. Here we go. Here we go. I told you. Don't nobody do this shit like Mo do this shit. Don't nobody do this shit like Mo do this shit. Don't nobody do this shit like Mo do this shit. All right, we got Demo on the board because he's the driver. Demo. Demo is in on these bodies also now. All right, here we go. Let's get into these Monday mistakes. We kind of got the board built. We good with that so far? We good. I'm gonna space everything out. I'm gonna put up the titles and everything, but we good with the board so far? And I got the markers coming in. All right. Well, RD, Demo isn't getting credit for the bodies, but he was an accessory. If you're the getaway driver, If you're the getaway driver, they hit your ass with accessory to the fact, not after the fact, to the fact. That means we're going to go to the facts. Marvin caught a body. Demo was the driver, so we went to the facts. He drove us to the facts. You see what I'm saying? He wasn't after the fact. He was to the fact. So we got to give Demo. If he didn't drive, Marvin wouldn't have been able to get there and go through with that plan. So we gotta use. Hey, Demo's on that Rico now. Now will Demo tell? I don't know. That's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic. All right. Have I heard the Raising Kanan theme song in the store or gym? Over here or in general? Over here or in general? Because I haven't. Well, of course, I ain't heard nothing over here. I think I got it though. I'm a hustler, baby. Heartbreaks, setbacks, out and show 'em a get back. You know, Mo get around. It's all a part of the game. Yeah. Yeah, I got it over here. When I'm getting set up, I got the theme song playing. You know what I'm saying? I just got to get in the mood, the groove. You know what I mean? But all right. Who we got? Now, I haven't heard it out. Well, when I was in the States, I heard it out when I was in California, but I ain't never like heard it anywhere else. But it is all a part of the game, man. All right. So let's get started. We about 20 minutes in. We got a refresher of the board. Made a lot of sense. Yeah, I got to get those markers. I'm looking at it on the screen. I can't really see them names. But yeah, we'll get all that set up and good to go. You know what I mean? So who made the biggest mistake this week in you guys' opinion? Demo is the bigger guy. He walked away from the situation. Wait a minute. Wait. Let me give me 1 second. I just gotta see one thing. It just crossed my mind. That's all. It just crossed my mind. I seen it earlier, but I didn't piece it together. You know what I mean? Let me see something. Whatever happened to verses? They don't do that shit no more. No, wrong person. Let me ask you guys something. Now, I'm not being funny. I really want to know. I really want to know. Let me see. Man, where's it at? This is just something I was looking at, and I wanted to know. Somebody send me the picture. How was Demo driving the you know what I'm getting at? How was Demo driving the mail van if Demo can't walk? How was Demo driving the mail van if Demo can't walk? Remember, Demo has a bullet stuck next to his spine. How was Demo driving? Hey, shout out to DeMarcus for the $4, 2 and 2. I was in story mode. Carmine shot Marvin and should be under Sal. Oh yeah, but we only doing the board from this year because we got the task force coming in. I can't go back to last season because then we have a whole bunch of bodies I got to put on there. You know what I mean? We got to put Cartier on there. You see what I'm saying? So we can only go off of this season. I don't have enough board if I got to make the picture smaller. But we'll do probably for like the finale. Probably for the finale, we'll go back and we'll go over like all the bodies. Or if I can find like a Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, I'll probably do like a Saturday show and I'll get like another board. And we could definitely do that if you guys want to build out another board of everything that's going on. And what I could do after each season, put the boards up on the wall around my studio. You know what I mean? Hey, that would be dope. If after every season, I just keep the Rico boards up. Because I still got the Rico board from the last one. I just got to I could remake it. Because I took all the pictures and everything down. And I just sitting at my mom's house in the storage room. We could do a whole build out for Raising Kanan, like one Saturday or something. No. How was Demo driving? Demo can't walk. Remember, this is not a specialized vehicle. Marvin stole the van the night before. I'm trying to find a picture. There's a picture of Marvin and Demo, and he's in the vehicle driving. I want to see if there's any assistance in there. Because I was thinking, I said, wait a minute. It's not like he was driving his vehicle. Remember in the beginning of episode 1, he was driving his vehicle, so it's probably assisted. But when you riding in the damn what's the name vans? When you in the mail van, you basically sitting like this. Your feet are hanging down. You know what I mean? Your feet are dangling. Man, if you got a bullet in 1992 next to your spine, there's no getting around that. If the bullet is still lodged in there next to his spine, no. Because if Demo could walk, when Marvin got shot in the hallway, he wouldn't have rolled out there and said, hey, come over here. He would have got up and carried that nigga Marvin. See, now I got to do a little bit of investigating. Someone send me that picture. There's a picture of Marvin and Demo. It's a real picture, not like from the episode. Like they actually took a picture. I was trying to find it. I just wanted to see. I ain't paying no attention to it, but it did just pop up in my mind. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but we here now. They got the portable devices for the handicap. Well, I mean, I know that. I'm just saying for it to be in the mail van, though. That's why I wanted to see the picture. There's a picture, and you can see Demo sitting in there. I mean, I know, it's TV, but this is Monday Mistakes. Did they mistakenly fool us? Or is Demo working with the feds? And he's been faking being paralyzed. Uh-oh. Maybe Demo was never shot. Maybe Demo infiltrated the Baisley projects. Oh, Lord. Demo is a undercover, y'all. It makes sense. Demo's just around when everything is happening. They selling drugs upstairs. Ends up getting shot up, and he just happens to pick up Mark. Oh, fuck. We might need to move Demo over to the administrative side. Everybody is a suspect until I say they ain't a suspect.
The FBI? Yeah, this the FBI.
Demo is the feds, y'all. Demo is the feds. It was right up under our nose. Oh. How did the feds know that there was a hit on Sal Bosolini? Oh, that's right, because Rock told Marvin and Marvin told Demo. Oh, my. Rock told Marvin. Marvin told Demo. Demo told his boss. Oh. No. He's infiltrated the Thomas family. He's infiltrated the Thomas family. Damn, Demo. You tricked us. Said Demo was an Olympian in real life. Shout out to Demo. What's his real name, man? Shout out to Demo. You know everything I'm talking about, just bullshit. But that would be some crazy shit if Demo was working for the feds, man, because that would have been a dope ass storyline. Y'all wouldn't even suspected that, but that's what goes on in my head. I'm like, damn, that would be tight as hell. This whole time we trying to figure out who told the feds that there was a hit on Sal. It was Demo because Demo was undercover the whole time. It's too early on a Monday. We ain't even 30 minutes in. My heart racing. You know what I'm saying? Calm down, Mo. Calm down. Calm down. All right. Let's get focused now. Monday mistakes. Who do we got? We're going to talk about Juliana. We'll probably do Juliana second or third. But who we got that made the biggest mistake this week? Malcolm, Marvin, Rock, Unique, Ronnie. Who we got? Who made the biggest mistake? RD said that's a stretch. Hey, but that would have been, hey, that right there. What if the episode, like, be real, in episode 6, if we found out Demo was working with the feds, man, that'd be, boy, y'all be like, damn. That caught us all off guard. What if Paul snitch on Kanan if a courier get caught with weed? Well, if a courier gets caught with weed, it's not going to go back to Paul unless they say, hey, we got it from Paul. But they're not going to say they got it from Paul. They getting it from Kanan. Remember, Kanan is the one supplying it. All Paul is doing is setting up the routes. You see what I'm saying? Kanan and Famous got to pay the couriers. I mean, you could go back like, hey, we're working for Paul, and Paul's getting it from the young kid that live, you know, saying in the same apartment complex. What up, King Drip? Yeah, Sal did make a mistake. But no, Sal didn't really make no mistake. Not this episode. Sal didn't make any mistakes. Well, he did make a mistake by going to that damn baptism. If there's a bounty on my head, I don't care if it's my baptism, my mama's baptism, my dad. Man, I'm not leaving the house, as my boy, young boy would say. They scared to come outside today. I ain't going outside today. Trying to hide from the cameras. They ain't going outside today. Trying to find high tech. I'm drinking on the act today. I'm gonna pull up and slide, skirt. We're gonna do a drive-by and a rave. Yay. Yeah, like young boys say. All right. Let's get focused, man, because y'all gonna have me on for like 3 hours. Pause. Paul is a third part. What up, booby traps? Paul is a third part, and it goes back to the origin of the package. Yeah, but hey, man, hey, if I'm Paul, I'm like, I don't know where them little, like, on some real shit. This is exactly, we'll just talk about Paul real quick because we didn't really get to talk about Paul. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just talk about Paul and then we'll link it into somebody. All right. So what I'm about to do is tell you guys exactly what you should do if you were Paul in this situation. Freeze, hands up, motherfucker. You're saying weed is being transported by your couriers to different locations around the city of New York. Well, I don't know where them niggas got weed from. All I know is I'm a courier service. All I got is packages. I don't know where them niggas got the weed from. Paul is off. This is 1992. This is 1992. Paul is off. Hands clean. Young Jock told us I keep my hands clean because I never touch dope. Paul ain't touching the dope. I'm just getting a bonus and I'm just giving you my clientele. So all you got to do as Paul in this situation is 1, call the black boys a nigga, and 2, say you don't know nothing. And you off. This is 1992. And just like that, you were skating around the city. I don't know. I don't know where them niggas got that shit from. I don't even smoke weed. I'm a cigarette smoker. Look how I'm living, man. Look at my leather jacket, man. I got my collar pop. You think I'm selling weed? No, come on. Come on. I'm a cocaine guy myself. You know what I mean? Like, what? See, Paul could implement Kanan, but I think, well, just going off of right now, he could implement Kanan if it ever came down to it. But I think he's going to eventually find out who Raquel is. And once you get Raquel on you, I think that would be enough for Paul not to say anything, believing that his life is in danger. Exactly, booby traps. All we do is pick up and drop off. We don't check packages. That's what they could say, but all Paul has to say is, I've been running this business. You can check my track listed. Like, everybody know Paul. Paul, what did he say on the phone? What Paul say on the phone? Matter of fact, I got it for y'all. I got it for y'all. Oh, I got it for y'all. What Paul say?
Get on the way. Go, go, go.
Hey, Jabar, hold up. I got a hot one.
Understood. Can you hang on a second? Pick up a Regent going to 9 West. Okay, it's a rush. I got my best kid on it. Yeah, he flies.
I got my best kid on it. He flies. Everybody knows if you need something done in the city, you call up Paul. Paul has an alibi. Hey, listen, I'm a reputable company here. You remember where they were delivering to? Oh, I don't think y'all were paying attention. I don't think y'all were paying attention. Don't worry. Don't worry. I was watching the episode. Don't worry. I was watching the episode.
All right, who wants it?
I'll take that.
Yeah, let me. All right, now I got a local headed to 8812 Sutphin going over to the criminal court.
Going over to the criminal court. You're not going to be able to deliver packages over there unless you have a clean background. Uh-oh. Mo will do the work for you. Don't worry about that. I'll do the work for you. I'll do the work for you. All I need is participation, hitting that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hitting that subscribe button. You can support the channel too. Cash App's at the bottom of the screen. You know what I mean? I trying to furnish a whole new studio. Your boy need a little bit of help. But you got to have a clean record to deliver over to the criminal courthouse. This is 92. This isn't now where they can just randomly do background checks. Oh, no. In order to have a business that's going to be able to deliver there, you have to be cleared.
All right, who wants it?
I'll take that.
Yeah, let me. All right, now I got a local headed to 8812 Sutphin going over to the criminal court.
Going over to the criminal court. And what does Jabar say? Oh, I don't want to go over there because they don't let us drink from the water fountain because they ain't letting riffraff over in the criminal court. Paul, reputable. I'm talking about the Better Business Bureau. He has 4.7 stars out of 5 right now. And the only reason no 0.3 stars are missing is because these niggas are trying to drink water from the water fountain. Come on, man. Don't worry about it. I'll do the work for you. You ain't got to worry about it. I'll do the work for you.
All right, who wants it?
I'll take that.
Yeah, let me. All right, now I got a local headed to 8812 Sutphin going over to the criminal court.
That's Laverne, right? Londell and Burke.
Yeah, that's the one.
Fuck them, man. They don't even let us drink from their water fountain.
Okay, well, who wants to make some money? Who isn't going to get their feelings hurt if they can't use a fucking water?
You see how quick Paul is on his toes? Feds come and ask Paul a question. Unlike Raquel, sticking to the code. I don't know nothing, nigga. Who's next? Who next? Who want to make some money? It ain't even no, hey, okay, no rebuttals. Fuck that. Who want to make some money? Who want to make some money with Paul? So let me ask you guys this, since we are talking about mistakes. As an adult, we'll start with Paul. There's a little short Monday mistake for Paul. But as an adult, and you have a business, we just went over, Paul is making money. Now, You got to remember, in this apartment complex, this time of the year, this era, how much do we think rent is? Rent's probably what, 500, if that, maybe 300 a month. I can't remember what Famous was saying. So I'm just gonna say rent in this building has to be around 250, 300 a month. We already did the math. We're saying Kanan is gonna be making $7,500 a day. But as an adult with a good business, are you going to sit and listen to Kanan's business proposition, this 15, 16-year-old, and say, you know what? That sounds like something I can get jiggy with. Because that right there would determine where we go with this storyline. If you're going with it, put a 3. If you would decline Kanan's opportunity to get into this business, put an 8. A 3 if you would go with this deal, an 8 if you would tell Kanan I'm good. How much was rent in Queens? Oh, Tamika's in here. Tamika said about 500 in 1992. What? No, this got to be like Manhattan or something. All right, so the average rent in 92 about $645. Now, this is just the average. But remember, Famous got this on a deal. He got the discount deal. You know what I'm saying? The Aaron Rodgers double discount or whatever the hell it's called. So, yeah, let's just say it's an even 500. An even 500 because 650 for it to be the average. Well, this is a studio. I think they got 1 bedroom at least. Yeah, for this to be the average, that's just because some places were like $2,000. So, yeah, we're definitely going to say around $500. All right. So, we need $500 a month. $500 a month. But we still got to get us some Dookie rope chains. We got to get us some new Carl Kanan. We got to get a lot of stuff. So 500, we can budget $500. What else, Sheree? Rainey said 92. I was living in the BX, but I forgot. All right. Exactly. So that was one reason I wanted to see what you guys were going to say about that, because Kanan is selling empty promises. Remember, Kanan doesn't have any work at this point. Or maybe, did I miss something? Does Kanan have any product at this moment? Because Simrad said he wasn't going to give him no work. Yeah, Tamika, that was the average for all of New York. So that's why I said some places are like 2,000. So we'll just say it was 500 to make it an even number. Now, Kendall, this isn't pocket watching. We're just trying to get to the bottom of this. We need to understand the mind frame of this adult Paul that is paying $500 a month, but his employees are making $60 a day. Now he has, let's just say he has 10 employees. That means he's making $600 a day minimum because he has to pay each of the couriers the $60. So he makes $600. Let's just say he doubles that. He makes $1,200 a day. Now, I don't know what his overhead cost is, but even if we knock off 200 of that, no, even if he makes 1,200, we knock off 200 of that leave him $500 a month. I mean, $500 a day. He's making nice money Monday through Friday. Because this is a mistake. We did need to touch on this. He was making roughly $24,000 a month. We'll just say $20,000 because it might be some slow days. So $20,000 a month. $20,000 a month. So $8,000 to his pocket. He's making $8,000 a month, and rent is only $500. And even if he has an overhead cost of $3,000 a month, that leaves him $5,000 a month he's pocketing. There's no way I'm looking at Kanan and saying, "Hey, Kanan, let's do that." No, hell no. That don't even sound right. If I'm making $5,000 a month and my rent is $500, nigga, I'm just gonna continue to make this 60 bands a year and pay my $6,000. I'm only paying 10% of what I made for the year for rent. Oh man, that's lovely eating. Oh, ain't no way, man. I don't know. This plan might not work. This plan might not be the best plan, especially, man, as an adult. You gotta come on, you gotta make better decisions than that. Exactly. He doesn't have any. It is all profits, but that's why I was just saying if we being modest and we just knock that 3 off the top and just say, okay, it's 3,000 on expenses. Let's just say he got a car note and everything else. But yeah, he doesn't have any overhead. It was, hey, y'all need y'all stuff delivered. Hey, I need y'all to go to point A, pick up the package, go to point B, deliver the package, bring me back the money. Here's $60 a day. Damn, Paul. But I think flat tires would be on the employees. Are y'all, if your employees are on scooters, their own scooters, are you fixing flat tires? Well, Paul probably will give them some money. I'll probably do that too. Okay, you got a flat tire, boom. You know what I mean? But if you got to buy like gas and stuff, that's on you. Damn. See, now this is getting interesting because we didn't even look at it like this. But from Paul's standpoint, this sounds like a horrible deal. So what Paul is doing is getting greedy. So instead of making 5,000 being modest, Paul wants to make $15,000 a month plus a bonus. Paul wants to make 20,000 a month. Instead of making 5, Paul he hearing $20,000 a month. Messengers were mainly on bikes in NYC. So if you look, this guy, he's on a bike. It's only a few of them that got scooters. A couple of them are on bicycles. Damn, Paul. Thank y'all for working this out with me. You know what I mean? Because now I'm looking at Paul like, man, but I tried to post a question and ask you guys, how long do you think that this relationship is going to work with Paul? That is one thing I want to know. 2 episodes, 3, the rest of the season, because what I can see is a little bit of jealousy. And then also I can see Kanan potentially saying, hey, I don't need you and we don't need the courier service anymore. We can just deliver packages directly to me and I don't have to pay Paul the bonuses. I don't have to pay him. You know what I mean? I could just give the work to the couriers. They work directly for me. We cut Paul out the way. That's $20,000 a month we get to keep. How many episodes is this relationship with Paul going to work before either Kanan decides to cut him out of the deal or Paul starts to get jealous that everybody's fucking with Kanan? Damn, Paul. American greed is sickening. This is a big rich town. Yeah. I just come from the poet's part. Legal or illegal, baby, I gotta make it. Where you think the original Power Universe theme song came from? It came from Raising Kanan. It came from Raising Kanan. James St. Patrick and Tommy Egan were not poor growing up. Tommy Egan's father was in the MOB. What are we talking about? The original theme song came from Kanan. Uh-oh. It's only a Monday, Mo. Chill out a little bit. Chill out a little bit, Mo. You making too much sense today. My bad. I'm tripping. Man, I hate when I be tripping because sometimes I get to cooking and they like, hey, Mo, you got to put that on the back burner for a little bit. We don't need to expose all of that at the moment. You know what I mean? Damn, Mo, you done did it again. Candy said 1.5 episodes. RC said 4. Kendall said 5. Now, when you guys are saying that, are you including these episodes here, or are you saying like from episode 3 to 9? That'd be 6 episodes. You know what I mean? Well, technically 7, but or are you just saying in general, like episode 6, episode, you know what I mean? Mid-season. Yeah, me personally, I want to see the relationship work for a little bit. At least my whole thing is I don't like seeing characters coming and going, Pauls, that quickly. You know what I mean? Maybe Paul could keep Kanan around and start to introduce him. Could Paul? Well, no. I don't think Paul can't introduce Kanan into nobody because he's under this he's under the impression that Kanan already has the work. But Kanan ain't got no work. So that's why we got to run into Snaps and Pops. But who's going to introduce him? Is it going to be Ronnie? Because we know that Ronnie runs into Kanan and he asks him, is he working with Unique? But Kanan's probably going to say, nah, I ain't working for nobody at this moment. And then what are the odds that Pops knows who Paul is and is telling Kanan, hey, cut him out the way? And that's where the rift between Kanan and Paul comes into play. Because if you're getting work from Pops and Pops is like, why are you giving this white guy money when you can just have all his employees quit and work for you? Uh-oh, Mo, are you piecing this together right now? Let me write this down because I don't know. This is making a little bit too much sense. This is making a little bit too much sense. Ronnie runs into Kanan. He introduces him to Pop so he can get some work because Ronnie wants to be back in the game. He doesn't want to work for Raquel. Meaning, I know some people that got that work. I know some people that know some people. Boom, introduce them to them. We talking about Paul and Kanan having a little rift. Pops tells him, hey, or Ronnie tells him, you don't need Paul. Cut Paul out the way. Ronnie goes on a little killing spree. We know he might be getting into it with the bodyguard next week. We've seen the trailer, but we going into episode 3 so we can talk about that. We seen the trailer. Ronnie put them paws on the security guard, the bodyguard. So now he might be telling Kanan, get rid of Paul. And then Ronnie goes ahead and knocks Paul off out the way. And now Ronnie and Kanan are working with Pops because Ronnie wanted back in the game. Ronnie won't back in the game. He can't get back in the game because Mr. Unpresident, Mr. Umbrella, Mr. Under the Table, Mr. Under the Sea, he ain't trying to do nothing. He trying to work with Raquel, and Ronnie hate Raquel because Raquel took over everything that he built before Unique dropped the ball. Oh, shit, Mo. That makes too much sense. I'm thinking you might need to write season 4. I think they need to scrap season 4 right now and bring me in and let me see what we got. Put it all on the table. Let me see what we got. Okay, that makes sense. Wait a minute. What are we doing with this? No, don't do that. Don't do that. All right, cool. Y'all finish up season 4. Y'all give me 5 and 6. I got a few ideas. Give me 5 and 6. I got a few ideas. Now, I'm not trying to take over nothing. I just got a few ideas. Now, I got a character I want to introduce. This nigga name is Mo. This nigga is grimy. But you can trust him. Just don't leave none of that around him because that nigga can get active. You know what I mean? There's a thing called Momo, but that's a whole different story. Right now, we talking about Paul and how is Paul and Kanan going to continue to work this relationship out when Ronnie's potentially about to insert himself into the game. And we know that Pops and Snap got to come around. And we know that he was an OG that used to be a bank robber, but knows all the big time dope dealers. So he's going to know exactly who Raquel Thomas's son Kanan is. And once Kanan start making this noise, he's going to need a nice little supplier. Or he could get a little bit of work from Marvin, but tell, hey, Marvin, don't tell my mama. But no, he ain't moving no dope. Remember, Marvin is about to move dope through the clubs up in Manhattan. So it can't be Marvin. That eliminates. We ain't on that level yet. That booger sugar, no. We on that Bobby Bada Bye. Whitney. I got Bobby Bada Bye. This is on the spot, people. This is on the spot. No preparation. It's just a part of the game, man. This is just a part of the game. This is what Kanan was trying to tell Famous. Remember, he said, you got to know everybody's hustle. Now, when me breaking down how much he's making and just knowing that Ronnie ain't making no money, and we do know that Pops and Snap, they used to be in the game, old time bank robbers. We can know that they hustled is they know people that know stuff that fell off the back of the truck, and somehow we get it for a lower price. You got to know everybody's hustle, because once you know everybody's hustle, you can begin to put those hustles with your hustle. My hustle, I get on YouTube and talk some shit. Your hustle might be I get on YouTube and organize some stuff. I put my hustle with your hustle. We got a bigger hustle. We got a bigger hustle. What happened to Dean? Shit. Remember, Dean said he's laying low because Unique was too hot. So Dean is just, they ain't did nothing with Dean. Probably still at the bingo hall with his mama losing. I don't know. Damn. But that's cool. I like that. Okay. We getting somewhere. We unraveling the story. All right, that's a little bit about Paul. So we got Paul up out the way. His mistake is really just listening to Kanan, because at some point they're gonna have to X Paul out. There's no way Paul's gonna be able to hang on to this reign for that much longer when all the kids are seeing and they hanging out with Kanan. If you were a courier, are you gonna still work for Paul, or are you gonna work directly for Kanan? Which are you doing? Working for Paul, or are you just gonna say, "Hey, Kanan, just let me get some work and we eliminate Paul. Instead of me making 180, I'd rather make $300, $400 a day." I'm pretty sure they might do something like that, DeMarcus. Bring them together, because Snaps knows everybody. Remember, they said he was well respected and knew everybody. So I just want to see when they're going to introduce him, and I hope they do his character right. So what I want to see from Snaps is when it's just a subtle introduction, but we see him a couple of episodes, but he's not really out there like that until Kanan starts to broaden his horizon. And then next season, boom, we start to see him. All right, Kanan, you ready to go to the next level? And that's where Kanan gets upgraded into the game. You know what I mean? I don't want to see, and I believe that Raising Kanan does a good job with this. Because even with Stefano, we seen him last year, but we didn't really see him last year. He just popped up. It's like, okay, we know that he's here. Let's see how this develops next season. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be real, man. Raising Kanan does an amazing job. Now, I do want to know what this Jabar character. So this is the guy that they say moves like a bird. This is Jabar right here. There's Jabar, and there's another kid named Primo. I think he's the one that had the bucket hat on. I think that's Primo. I couldn't remember. I didn't go back and watch it, but I know that this is the dude that they call Jabar. Kanan doesn't know these dudes, but once Kanan got that work, you think Big Meech knew every single person that was slanging dope? You think Nino Brown?
He's bigger than Nino Brown. This is big business.
Knew everyone in the enterprise? You see what I'm saying? Like, once they start seeing that they getting money, they're gonna know that this is coming from Kanan and Famous. And at this point, they all young. So it's like their loyalty isn't to Paul. They work for Paul. Now, Kanan, remember, Kanan, he spread the wealth around. Kanan, he always made sure that everybody was eating. And that's why when he got out with James and Tommy, he wanted to get back in because he's like, hey, man, I used to look out for y'all. This is how I move. So if I'm a young dude, I'm rolling with Kanan. I mean, Paul is a cool boss, but I got to roll with Kanan. Damn. See, this shit good. I ain't gonna lie. This shit good as hell. It's so many stories. And then, so while we're watching this, the thing that's so great is, all right, we know what Kanan becomes. So that's kind of why when we talk about jukeboxes, we like, damn, all right, when is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen? When are we gonna start to see that transformation in Juke to make her want to become a cop? Like, we already see what Kanan had already shifted. We knew from the moment we seen Kanan shooting at $150 or whatever the dude name was, from Kanan ODing the junkies. We knew what Kanan was capable of, and when he started to turn to the Kanan, we knew because he was a good kid. And he almost went back season 2. He had an opportunity, but his mama took him out and ruined his life. But that's neither here or there. But we're still waiting to see, when is Juke? All right, Juke trying to join the army, but that's not a police officer. You join the army, like, all right, cool, get it. But I want to know, what is her breaking point? Because we already see what Kanan got going on. He don't trust his mama. He don't trust his dad. Burke, she allegedly killed herself. You see what I'm saying? Damn. $120, my bad. The character Quan who? I'm telling you, I'm not good with names. You got to remind me who they are, and then I can give you the rest of the story. I ain't good with names. No, I think. Well, let me see. I'm gonna go back and look, but I'll get you who Primo's name is. But Primo, I think Primo has his name is like Moshe, because I looked at the credits last night. Primo's name is like Moshe something. I'll show you who Primo is. Well, I'll show you his name because he didn't have a picture on it. So this is Primo, Moshe Hayward. But I can't find a picture of him. But he's in the movie called Swagger that was in 2021. So I'm assuming it's a black guy. That's why I thought it was the guy with the bucket hat on. Because I looked him up yesterday when I heard the name, because that's I seen, okay, that's Jabar, and I was trying to find out who Primo is. So I think this character is Primo. Where is he at? I think, well, not with the bucket hat, but I think this might be Primo. Yes, I think this is Primo, but we know that this is Jabar because he said, hey, Jabar, wait a minute. And Jabar came in. He said, this is the guy that moves like a bird. So if anybody can find me a picture of Moshe Hayward, who Primo is, we can get that discovered tonight. What up, Dizzy? Moshe Hayward. Marcus Haywood. No. Now they know damn well ain't none of these fools no Moshe. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to do some digging, and we got to find who he is. All right, we'll continue on. Who else made a mistake this week? We talked a little bit about Paul. We're trying to find out who Primo is. That's our next task. We got to find out who Primo is. If you find out who Moshe Hayward is, send them to my Instagram, and I'll try to piece together something from there. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. I'm Modi J. This is Monday Mistakes. We just went over Paul. Matter of fact, we're going to talk about Juliana. We can knock Juliana out of here real quick. Because we kind of already, we talked about Howard this weekend. So let me do Juliana, and then we can bring back up Howard. Yeah, we'll do Juliana and we'll bring up Howard. Because we haven't talked about Juliana except for when we were talking about what's the girl name? Raquel. Quan is the Asian dude. All right, bet. So we got Quan. We got Quan, Primo, and Jabar. So that's the three. See, we might have to put them on Kanan's board. But I'll probably have to make smaller pictures for them though. Because they are on the, in the Power Universe, anyone can get the tell. All right. Juliana. What would you guys say is Juliana's mistake though? Did she even make a mistake? Or what, you know what I'm saying? Is Juliana in the game? What, or are we like, someone explain this to me. Is she the boss now? She just went from having the bodega in the stash house to taking over Woquan's stuff, or is she a partner in this? Who's the boss of the cartel? Who's the Connect's boss? Is it Juliana or is it Cousin? Nah, 626. This is the 90s. That hairstyle, if you got that hairstyle in the 90s, listen. Be careful what you say around them. Tamika said that part of the story pisses me off. Yeah, I don't know. Is she in charge now, or is she just like, maybe because she knows New York better than Woquan, but like, you got Raquel speaking Spanish, talking bad to you. See, I don't even know what the hell's going on, because he's like, listen, let's go ahead and keep Rock on the team. If we keep Rock on the team, then we ain't gonna have any issues. We'll still be able to make money. But she talking bad to her. I'm like, man. Ain't no way. This is just me talking. Don't pay me no mind, y'all. If I was a cartel boss, there's no way I'm letting my cousin come in and tell me what I need to do when they were working for the person that was working for me. You were the subordinate to the manager. I was the boss. And then she comes in and says, I know exactly who I was dealing with. used to buy my gum from you. I used to get a pint of milk from you. I was there when your husband was whooping your ass. I was the one that did that. I laid him down. Ping, ping. Remember, she had the silencer on. Ping, ping, ping. Damn, man. No, I don't think she was the boss. Because remember, her husband was the one that Rock was dealing with. The only thing that she had was her cousin was to connect. But her husband was the one that was going to her cousin. She wasn't never in charge of anything. But I guess maybe because once they killed the husband, Rock pretty much became like working with her and they had all the money. I don't know, because at this point, no one's working up under Juliana. Whoever Woquan has, that was his, that's his stuff. He the connect. So I really don't know what the hell is going on. I kind of feel like Tamika right now. I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. Now we talking about mistakes, so maybe she's mistaken of thinking that she's the big dog. But she ain't the big dog. She got the big hair, but she ain't the big dog. Nah, I don't think she was playing the victim to get her husband deleted. Nah. Because you could have just got rid of him any old kind of way. Because remember, once he died, there was no repercussions. No one came after Rock because of that. I don't think... I'm going to have to go back and watch it, man. But I don't remember Juliana wasn't even talking in the beginning, remember? He was doing all the talking. She was just behind the counter watching TV, laughing and shit. That's how Unique robbed her ass. What up, Miss Bradshaw? I don't know, man. I don't know. But see, now... What way can we get rid of them? Does Raquel need to get permission from the mob? Or is she capable of taking out Juliana and continuing business with Cuzzo? You see what I'm saying? Is she going to have to get permission from the mob, Stefano? Hey, the cartel, they tripping. But they can't do no sliding right now unless Raquel does some, you know what I'm saying, some foul shit. I won't call it foul shit, some street shit behind Stefano's back. Because he basically told her, hey, y'all can't be doing nothing right now. The feds is listening. The block is hot. So maybe get rid of Juliana and keep him around, because that would still open up some connection that they can do the cartel and the mob, some kind of little, you know what I'm saying, a little triangle. But I don't want it to happen too soon. I don't want to see Juliana get killed next episode. Not even episode, what is next up? 3? Not even episode 4. Let Juliana last to like episode 6, but let us see some kind of story, you know, because they said they're not done with her. She can't have Lulu do it because Lulu ain't fucking with her. Marvin's about to be moving dope in Manhattan. She's technically still out of the game. Remember, after this hit went down, Raquel is out of the game. So I don't know how it's going to play with her and Juliana. Because remember, she came over here to say that she ain't working with none of them no more. And that's when Juliana said, well, I don't know if you get a new connect or not. Damn. Yeah, y'all right. Y'all right. We ain't even got much to talk about Juliana. If she just chills the fuck out, if Juliana chills, just think about it. The cartel, if they just, because Woquan was cool. They were cool until Juliana became the big dog. If they just chill, they can make it a whole season because they ain't beefing with nobody. It's just them. They ain't fucking with the mob. The mob and the cartel have not ran into each other. They got their own little things going on. It's a mutual respect. If they get rid of Juliana, we can keep the mob. I mean, not the mob, the cartel until the next season, until season 4. I'm with that. Would you guys be okay with eliminating Juliana but keeping the cartel just to have them on the back burner? We might not need them, but just in case next season we need to ramp some shit up. Hey, the cartel is going down. There's a little cartel war or something. Them versus another cartel. You know what I mean? Just to have some excitement. But Juliana, I think the whole mistake is her running her mouth. She ain't prepared for this.
I'm not even built like that, Tommy. That ain't even me, yo.
Moody said she's surviving this season, though. Watch. So I would be fine with that. I don't care if Juliana survives. I'm just saying if they're going to do something with her, don't do it like in the next 2 episodes. I think that's too soon, and we didn't get like a full story of if they kept her around a whole season, she goes into season 3. It's got to be a story. There's got to be some kind of conflict. It can't just be, oh, Rock and Marvin catch her out somewhere with one security guard and they just kill her. You know what I mean? No, I want to know. I want to know the story. Juliana could send Abraham to try and take out Unique because of the kidnapping. Oh, yeah, I forgot all about the connection with Unique. But you think she would... You think she would send somebody to get Unique when she helped Unique carry the money out of the stash supply? I know y'all remember that. Juliana helped Unique carry all of that money out for that robbery. I don't care what nobody says. Juliana helped Unique rob the place because I counted the boxes. Unique was not moving all those boxes and keeping a gun on her at the same time. It just it's unethical and it's impossible. You know what I mean? You can't keep a gun on somebody that long while you moving product and work and money. No, you can't do that. That's illegal. So Juliana willingly participated in moving boxes into whatever vehicle that Unique had. Rocket's gonna snitch on Juliana if she can't offer. Well, that ain't too far-fetched. Miss Bradshaw says she ain't enough of a threat at this point to kill her. That's how I'm feeling. Like, and she ain't did enough yet for us to be like, all right, we gotta kill her. But Rocket just saying, hey, I'm out the game. I'm out the game. If the cartel is a setup like it was in the NYC, the cartel is in Washington Heights and the mob is based in Queens. So they are not in each other's way. Well, I don't know where the mob is. I think the mob, they might be over Queens, but I just think they got a whole bunch of territory because it's 4 families in New York minus Sal, who is the 5th over in Jersey. Hey, DeMarcus, thank you for the $2. Juliana knows that Kanan shot Howard. She did hear it. Juliana could drop that dime. Juliana could drop a dime. She is iffy, and she did say lies. Lies, lies, lies. I just don't know, man. All right. What is the... What are... All right. So the 3 things. 1, Juliana survives this season. 2, Juliana snitches on Rock. 3, Juliana gets killed. Those are the 3 options. She survives, she snitches, she dies. Because I can't I can't put together a story in my head of how. Hear me out. Hear me out. This is just me swinging for the fences. This is me swinging for the fences. But this right here would be crazy. And it will force Rock to kill Juliana. Kanan runs into Ronnie. Ronnie introduces Kanan to Snaps. Snaps introduces Kanan to the cartel. Kanan is getting the work from Juliana and Woquan. Raquel has to kill her. Raquel has to kill her at that point. What we thinking? Ronnie introduces Kanan to Snaps. Snaps is trying to make some plays. He used to be a big-time drug dealer / robber. He knows the streets. Juliana and Woquan, they need somebody to get that work. Boom. Kanan upgrades from weed to coke. He's working with the cartel now. That keeps the cartel in the picture, making Rock even madder at goddamn Juliana because now she's working with her son. Oh, yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We might be on to something. That would be dope. That would keep the cartel in here, and that would make Rock actually want to go at Juliana because Kanan then bossed the fuck up on her ass. Oh, boy, you did this. Boy, you did this. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. That will put Kanan and Ronnie against Unique and Raquel. The mob versus the cartel. Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice. Whole time, Detective Howard's trying to keep the peace. Rock, you can't go at him. That is our son. Fuck all that, Howard. Juliana's out here making a mockery of us. She got our son out there moving that coke. Oh. Oh, and then Raquel can drop the dime and get the cartel like, oh, which makes Kanan pissed at his mama because she's trying to control his life again. Oh, oh, Lord. Uh-oh. Dog. If they do that, if they get Kanan to work with the cartel, that would piss Rock off, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be over here rubbing my hands like Birdman. If that happens oh man, if Kanan works with the cartel, damn, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good right there. Uh-oh. I hope don't nobody else hear this and say, you know what? Kanan gonna work with the cartel. Like, damn, nigga, we pieced that together. It was a Monday. It was a mistake that we figured that out. But that would be good as hell. Now that is some story writing for your ass. Remember, I said don't do it in like 2 or 3 episodes. At least give the storyline to develop. But what we gonna do with it? Like, boom, that gives us time to get introduced to Ronnie, get introduced to Snaps to make some call. Boom. Or he can send Kanan to Dean, but it's got to be something, man. It's got to be a bigger picture. And if Kanan can work with the cartel, that's really going to level them up. And now it makes sense how James and Tommy come around because Kanan is about to have the whole courier service. So they going to see that Kanan, who's a couple of years older than them, got niggas that are like a year older than him, 3-4 years older than him, young dudes moving that work. They gonna be attracted to it because Kanan got to connect to. Oh my goodness. So remember, right now, Tommy and James, they in elementary school. They like in the 5th grade. Because what they were like 4 years younger than Kanan, 4 or 5 years younger. So they in elementary right now. In 1 more year, next year they'll be in like middle school. They're gonna really start to see all the shit that's going on in the streets. And we know that Breeze gave Ghost the name Ghost. Mm. Damn. That would be nice. Yeah, Kendall, I know. Let me get hey. I don't know, man, but like when I get on here and start talking, that stuff just gets, you know what I'm saying? It just gets to flowing. But you can give me some characters. I can come up with a storyline for you. But that's why I always say I want to keep characters around. I don't like seeing characters come in for a season and then die before the end of the season. You can do so much with these characters. Keep Juliana low key. We ain't got to see Juliana again. Maybe once she pops back up. Raquel might mention her name or something, but we keep her hidden. We introduce Kanan to Ronnie. Ronnie does the introduction to Snaps. That's how we get Snaps into the picture. And then Snaps is like, you know what? I can see what the cartel got going on. I still got to connect over there. You see what I'm saying? Like, damn, that'd be tight. But the only thing is, I don't want to see Kanan like working with the cartel like until like episode like 8 or 9, though. I'm not trying to see Kanan blow up in the game too quickly. You know what I mean? To me, that's too far-fetched. Let it, you know what I'm saying? Let it come organically. You know what I mean? Let it come. Hey, he get like one. Hey, let's see if he can do 1 brick. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I know you've been doing weed, but try to move this. Try to move this. You know what I mean? That'd be dope. That'd be dope. All right. Monday mistakes. We had an hour and a half. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Support the channel. Cash Ass at the bottom of the screen. MOEDOTJ. We were just trying to figure out what we could do with Juliana and the cartel, because we can't just get rid of them and just have them in the mob. I don't know when they're not gonna introduce Tommy and Ghost until like season 5. Because if they already working on 4 and we haven't seen any leaks of, you know, like a white boy on set, you see what I'm saying? So they probably not gonna bring them into like season 5, but it's got to be a little time jump. So season 4 will be out probably this time next year, 2024. So think about it, 2 years, 2025. You could introduce them then, because you can give us a time jump, because we're gonna have a time jump at some point, because Kanan's voice is about to get different. He's about to become a man. And Jukebox, we've already seen Jukebox. Jukebox ain't the little girl that they had in season 1 and season 2. Jukebox is a little mature for this, you know what I'm saying, for this role at this point. Jukebox, she getting her woman body on now. Jukebox ain't Jukebox no more. Remember season 1, Jukebox was. Now Jukebox is getting her woman body on now. So, what's she? I think she's 24 in real life. Yeah. See, Jukebox is getting to that age. It's like, all right, Jukebox needs to play a woman role. She can't be playing the teenager no more. STARZ is in Mount Vernon, New York today filming. See, that's cool, man. Y'all got all that stuff going on in New York. Y'all can go up there and see that stuff. That's what's up, man. But that's the Monday mistakes. We got an hour and a half, and that's cool. Oh, we can talk about Marvin real quick. We'll talk about Marvin, and we'll finish off about 2 hours, something like that. Damn. Who would y'all say, before we talk about Howard, who would you guys say is a bigger hater? Raquel or Juliana? I know that's a tough one. Who's the biggest hater, Raquel or Juliana? Hey, Lito. Hey, I was going with Rock too, man. Rock done hated on multiple people. I don't think Juliana's hating though. Like, what is Juliana hating on? She just saying you better not have got a new connect. That's not hating. You work for us. That's not hating. That's business. Rock hated on Unique. Rock hated on Howard. Rock hated on Kanan. Rock hated on Marvin. Shall I continue? Rock hated on Burke. Shall I continue? Rock hated on the mob. Shall I continue? We can keep going. We can keep going. Rock hated on Julian. Should I continue? Rock hated on Cartier. Should I continue? Rock hated on Trayvon. Should I continue? Shall I continue? And we can keep going. Rock hated on D-Wiz. Shall I continue? Shall I continue? We can keep going. We can keep going. Rock hated on Lulu. Shall I keep going? Rock hated on Polymer. Shall I keep going? Come on, man. When will the hate stop, Rock? When will the hate stop, Rock? When will the hate stop, Rock? Rock hated on the realtor. Shall I continue? Rock hated on Symphony because he was an architect. Shall I continue? Rock hated on Dean. Shall I continue? Rock hated on the mama. Shall I continue? Rock hated on Sal. Shall I continue? Rock hated on Warrell. Shall I continue? Rock hated on Stefano. Shall I continue? Come on. Come on. Who else is on the board? Well, she ain't hate on Jukebox, so we can give her credit for that. Oh, Rock hated on Kenya. Shall I continue? Rock hated on Kanan. Shall I continue? Rock hated on Famous. Shall I continue? Rock hated on Crown. Shall I continue? Rock hated. Well, she ain't no Ziza. But yeah, that's a lot of hating on. And I love Rock. I love me some Raquel. I'm trying to think. Who else did she hate on? I'm getting a headache. Oh, man. Rock hated on the little kid that came in here with the sock with the batteries. Rock hated on Auntie because Auntie was gonna give her a better, give Kanan a better life. Yeah, JoJo, player hater of the year, not just hater of the year, player hater of the year. Boy, that's a long list. That's about 40 people. It's probably like 30, but you know, we got to over exaggerate and say it was 66. That was 66 niggas Rock didn't hate it on. Rock hated on Moquan. Well, no, she didn't really hate on him. They were cool. Damn, Rock. Oh, yeah, Rock hated on the dude that he was just trying to get some loving. She hated on him, killed him. Well, no, we can't really call that hate. That right there was self-defense. Miss Bradshaw said she wasn't a hater. She was just observant. I'm going to just let y'all, I'm just going to leave this on the screen right next to what Miss Bradshaw said. Right behind Miss Bradshaw. Look, y'all read this? Someone tell me what this says right here. Rock wasn't a hater. That's what Juliana's saying right there. I can't read Spanish. Someone put this in English in the chat for me. What does this say on the screen right here? What does it say? They said Rock wasn't a hater. I don't speak Spanish. Can someone type this in the chat so I can understand what they were saying in Spanish? Oh yeah, Rock hated on Jessica. Shall I continue? Rock hated on Davina. Shall I continue? Rock hated on Scrappy. Shall I continue? Rock hated on Scrappy Mama. Shall I continue? Man, what are we talking about? Rock killed Scrappy, and y'all tried to convince me that that was a street kill. That ain't no street kill. That nigga didn't have nothing to do with nothing. Damn, it's a crazy world we live in. Every time Rock come on the screen now.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Nah, shout out to Rock. All right, let's quit bullshitting on Rock. You know, I gotta give Rock a hard time every time we talk about it, but I love her, man. We gotta talk about Howard real quick. All right, this should be an easy one. What was Marvin's mistake? What was Marvin's mistake? I mean, not Marvin, Howard. What was Howard's mistake? I apologize. What was his mistake this episode? Not, we know what he did episode 1. What was his mistake in episode 2? See, we can talk about what happened in episode 1, but what was his mistakes that he made in episode 2? We already know episode 1. He was there. He couldn't stop his partner from committing suicide. You know what I'm saying? The sewer word. He couldn't stop her. We know that. We know in episode 1, he couldn't stop Burke from unaliving herself. That wasn't his mistake. He tried. He was there. He tried to help her. But in episode 2, what was his mistake? Okay, let's see. James put Adina first. So Adina at the funeral. I'm trying to see. Where is it at? Our speech. Juke the army. Oh, here it is. All right. So we're all in agreement that Adina was the mistake. All right, bet. No, I think to be honest, the whole eulogy situation, y'all might hate me for what I'm about to say, but I kind of believed every word that Howard was saying. He is a better man. He's in his son's life. He's trying to fix his relationship with Raquel. He's trying to keep her out of jail to make sure his son is out of jail. He wants to keep Kanan out of the streets. So I do believe that Burke made him a better man. So I believe everything he said up there was true. He didn't lie at all. He said that Burke was a good detective. Burke didn't take no bullshit. That's another fact. Burke put in overtime trying to bust his balls. Pause, but that is a fact. I believe every single word he said. He tried to help her. Remember, in episode 1, he vouched for her. So I don't think that the eulogy was wrong. That was factual. It came from the heart. You can't just get up there and make that stuff up. Especially you guys. All you're thinking about right now is Burke. No one's looking at Howard and saying, hey, what stress and trauma is he going through? He witnessed, well, no one knows, but he witnessed his partner unalive herself. That was his partner. That was like his little sister. He was her mentor. And you guys are saying that he was wrong for getting up there and almost crying, spilling his heart out for his partner because she was dealing with a lot of stress and he was trying to help her out, but she was just too hard-headed to see that she needed to fall back. And you guys are saying that this gentleman is wrong? This is the NYPD here we're talking about. This isn't some makeshift police department in Biloxi, Mississippi. This is NYPD, the greatest police force in the universe. And you guys are saying he was wrong for that? That's not a mistake. Getting up there and telling how you feel because your partner who was going through something that you couldn't help her out of took her own life. No, you guys are wrong. And if you think that him getting up there was wrong, you just might need to just log out of YouTube right now. You just need to log out of YouTube right now and grow a freaking heart. Because we're not going to do that. Not on my channel. Because what I heard up there was a man that was genuinely hurt. We're talking about mistakes here. A broken heart is not a mistake. That is something you cannot fix. That is irreplaceable. Beyonce said, I could have another you in a minute. We'll never have another Detective Burke. That was his part. We're talking about the mistakes he made moving forward. Not the eulogy. Not having emotion. As a man, you need to be able to get up there and speak your emotion like Howard did. Don't be no bitch ass nigga. Be Howard. Be a man. Say what's on your mind. Open up your feelings to everyone around you. We're talking about the mistakes and we're talking about Adina. The eulogy, beautiful. Oh, I couldn't have said it better myself. But the mistakes he made, we're talking about Adina. Now, she did see the creepster staring at her while she was talking to Patrick, Burke, Shannon's pappy. Now, he's blaming this on Adina. So we're seeing that as a mistake that Howard was looking at Adina when the mistake was actually Adina messing with Burke, according to Patrick. I don't make this stuff up. I'm just telling you guys what I saw. And Patrick told us that the problem was Adina, not Howard. So which is it? Is Howard the problem, the mistake, or is Adina the mistake? Because according to Patrick, who knows Burke better than any of us, even better than her partner, Howard, he said that Adina was the mistake. Come on, work with me. Work with me. Y'all, hey, y'all was just fucking with me when we were talking about Kanan working with the cartel. Come on. Do you support what I'm saying right now? Put a one in the chat. Come on, man. Y'all fucking with it? Am I making sense? Come on, man. Howard ain't the mistake. It was Adina. Adina was the mistake, according to Shannon Burke's father. I'm just telling y'all what I saw. And I'll be a freak all through the night to the early morn. And we go, yeah, Dina was a freak. And that's not what Patrick was trying to think about at the funeral of his daughter. James said, I'm not sure what you're saying. Me either, James. Me either, brother. Nah, all right, let's get for real. So Howard looking at Adina. Now, remember, she went to go try to talk to Patrick about Howard. She went and tried to talk to Captain, but Captain said it's a crime to even speak about Burke. Howard just being out in the open like this and staring at Adina, we hit the nail on the head. We're right where we need to be. He's got to be more discreet with this. He's riding around after he met the feds. He riding around to Tariq's block. I mean, not Tariq, Kanan. He's meeting up with Raquel in the open. Like, this dude Howard don't understand. All eyes are on you as far as Adina goes. Now, Patrick, he's just like, man, fuck it. My daughter killed herself. Could Adina be Angela's mom? Nah. That would be crazy, but I'm assuming I don't know, because Adina and Shannon, they're younger. They might be around, I don't know. Because I think, would y'all say Burke? Who's older, Shannon or Raquel? You going with Raquel? I'm thinking Raquel is older than Shannon. And if Adina is Angela's mom, that means Angela is like 12 years old, 11, 12 years old right now. Because she's the same age as James and them. And they're 4 years younger, 4 or 5 years younger than Kanan. So that means Angela would have to be, Adina would have had a baby like 12 years ago. But I'm thinking that they're younger than Rock. But Adina likes girls. And she hasn't mentioned, did they mention Adina having any kids last season? Yeah, I don't think, I know we just talking right now, but they didn't mention anything about Adina not having kids, didn't she? I don't believe that that's her mom, but that would be crazy if they did something like that. Like, damn, Angela became a police officer. But yeah, that means Paz will be alive. Nah, that's just too much, man. I don't like a lot of connections like that. Everybody can't know everybody. You know what I mean? I don't that's too many connections for me. I just think Adina was just a girl that was messing with Shannon. Rock is older than Shannon. Adina, not Angela's mom. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. That's why I was trying to get the age, because I think Shannon is younger than Shannon is probably like mid-20s, if anything. Because Kanan is 15. She's probably like 25. 25, 26. Jukebox is 17, 18. Howard's like 30 something. No, Howard's like 40. Rock is like 30 something. Oh, let me see. Okay, Raquel Thomas. Raquel was born in 59. Yeah, Rock was 59. I don't know if they got. So Rock was born in 59. Symphony was born in 64. Malcolm was born in 54. So Malcolm is 10 years older. Oh, here we go. Shannon Burke. Shannon Burke was born in 68. So Shannon is 24. No, 34. Wait a minute. Let me see. Yeah, Shannon is 24 years old. See, I was right. Yeah, Shannon is 24. Rock is about 31. Yeah, so that means, yeah, Dina couldn't be. Do they got a Dina's name on here? Kanan, Raquel. Nah, they ain't got no information on Adina, but nah. Damn, 24 years old, man. "24. The good always die young." 63. 63. Unique was born. No. Lulu is 3 years older than Unique. Unique is 26 years old. So Lulu is older. Lulu is older than Shannon Burke. And he's older than Unique. Unique is 26. Burke is 24. Kanan is 17 in 92. Well, 16, 17. Famous is 17, 16, 17 also. And Jukebox is Jukebox. That's a wild name. And Jukebox is 18, 19. Nah, man. Let me see something. Nah, man. Kanan and Famous, they born in 75. Famous wasn't born in 72. Yeah, Jukebox was born in 73, so she's 17, 18. And Kanan was born in 75. Him and Famous were in 75, so they 16, 17. Yeah, Famous and Kanan they born the same year. They in school together. They the same age. Famous just born earlier. But Shannon was 24. Unique is 26. Lulu is 29. Let me see how old Marvin is. Marvin is born in 55. So Marvin is 1 year younger than Howard. Damn. So Howard, wait. Wait. Lulu was born in 63. Rock is born in 59. Malcolm is born in 54. So Malcolm is 1 year older. Malcolm is 1 year older than Marvin and 4 years older than Rock. I'm just going off the dates that they gave me. It ain't saying that Rock is 10 years younger. It's saying that Rock is 5 years younger than Howard. I don't know, man. All we can do is just go off these dates, but you know, it ain't nothing. She was 16, he was like 21 or 22. Yeah. Oh, yeah, but the mistake is, man, he was looking at Adina and Adina seen him looking. And she has the information. So it looks like he might have to go on a killing spree, man. Damn, Howard. Right when you was about to get the Father of the Year award on my channel, I was about to say, man, let's go ahead and crown him the Father of the Year, y'all. Howard is the best dad you could ever ask for. Well, not now, because he's about to go on a killing spree. He's about to go on a killing spree. My name is Modi J, and we got 2 hours in on Monday Mistakes. It was a grand old time. We kind of got a little bit of a theory about the cartel. Was it 11 o'clock? Yeah, it's about that time, too. How old is Ronnie? Hold on, let me see. Do they got Ronnie on here? Nah, they ain't got Ronnie's birthday, but if I'm assuming that, damn. Wait a minute. Rock mess with this young ass nigga? He was born in 66. Rock was born in 59, so 7 years older. Ronnie's got to be about, Ronnie's probably like 59, 60. He's probably around the same age as Rock. Yeah, he's probably around the same age as Rock. Or in between Rock and Marvin. Oh, we don't know how old High Post was. Shit, you starting to name off characters that didn't even have lines in the damn show. Man, we seen High Post one time. Oh, hold on. We got High Post. Hold on. High Post was born in 54, but he died in 86. It just says Eric High Post Porter is a minor character on STARZ. That's it. Prior to 85, he met Raquel Thomas, who became his girlfriend. He introduced her to the drug business, and she helped him by counting his money and selling drugs. So in 1985, hold on. Uh-oh. It's getting real. Time to sit up. Hold on. Hold on. Let's get focused, y'all. Hit that like button real quick. Hit that like button. All right. Raquel Thomas, 1959. Prior to 1985. So let's just say 1984. Prior means before. 1984 minus Raquel being born. Oh, wait a minute. 1984 minus Rock being born in 1959. So Rock met High Post Well, no, that's just saying prior to 85 is when he died. So we don't know when. Well, he died in 86. But prior to 1985, he met Raquel Thomas, who becomes his girlfriend. He introduced her to the drug business, and she helped him by counting all of his money and selling drugs. Post was apparently a notorious gangster and a fellow gangster. Unique and Detective Malcolm Howard spoke highly of him and considered it a shame that he died. As mentioned by Kanan, he liked Post because he treated Rock right, and it said that they were in love. During 85, Post was with his girlfriend doing business before her son Kanan returns home from the park crying about being bullied. We know that. In 86, High Post snitched for unknown reasons and was killed. According to Kanan, someone burned Post alive for his actions. Raquel was obligated to take control of the business of her late boyfriend with her two brothers, Lulu and Marvin. But wait a minute. They always told us Eric, we might need to see. We might need to get us a timeline together. We might need to lay down a timeline. I'm gonna have to get another board. We got to lay down a timeline of when everybody was born, when they came in contact with each other, because they told us that in 85, Raquel took over the game from High Post, but we heard that Marvin was in charge of the game, but he got on that stuff. But how was Marvin in charge of the game when she took over for High Post? Raquel told on Marvin. That's how she took over because High Post died. Oh my God, it is making sense. I don't need no paperwork because she was snitching as an adult. How did Raquel take over the game when High Post got killed for snitching? But we were told that Marvin was in charge of the game, but Marvin got on that allegedly. So when did Marvin take over the game? And she took over when High Post died. Somebody's story is fabricated. Somebody ain't telling the truth. Wait, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't they tell us that Marvin was in charge and Marvin got on that shit when Kenya got a train ran on her by the New York Knicks and then went out there and was fucking with Magic Johnson before he got the damn, you know what? Ain't that what they told us? Marvin was in charge of the game, but they just told me that High Post was in charge of the game. High Post got blamed up for snitching and Raquel took over. So who is not telling the truth? Oh. Very, very interesting. I thought we were getting off of here at the 2-hour mark, but not now. No. This is Monday mistakes. So somebody is mistakenly trying to trick us, and they not. Let's see what else happened with High Post. It says Raquel was obliged to take control of the business of her late boyfriend with her two brothers. Now, why would Marvin take over for High Post when that wasn't Marvin's boyfriend? That was Raquel's boyfriend. But we know that she was fucking with who? Oh, she was fucking with Malcolm Howard when she was underage. High Post died when she was of age. She was 26, 27 years old when High Post died. So you mean to tell me 10 years prior to that, she was already telling? And guess what? High Post got blamed up for snitching. Where did she learn how to snitch from? Oh, but wait a minute. She didn't learn how to snitch from High Post because she didn't meet High Post until she was an adult. Remember? DEFCON was in the picture. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So she was fucking with the police underage. She was lying about DEFCON being straight and being the pappy because we know that Malcolm is the pappy. She allegedly had been telling the police shit since she was 16, and now High Post, the most well-respected gangster in the city that Unique and Malcolm Howard spoke highly of, he just all of a sudden out of nowhere starts snitching, but he's dating a girl that we allege, well, I don't allege, I say the motherfucker was snitching. See, when you hang around and snitch, that snitching starts to rub off on you. You guilty by association. Like I'm itching right now talking to snitching, you know what I mean? He got the snitching. They had to get rid of him because he was telling. But he didn't learn how to tell until he got with Raquel, because they didn't say prior to getting with Raquel that nigga High Post was snitching. They said when he was dating Raquel, he was snitching. So what was he doing when he was well respected? He wasn't snitching, but we know somebody else that was snitching before she got with High Post. Oh shit. Oh shit. Mo, you need to chill. Maybe I need a don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I know that you're gonna figure out that Rock is a snitch, but I think you're moving too fast. Do, do, do. A lonely mother gazing out of her window, staring at her daughter, Rock the snitch. Oh, Mo, what are you doing? Hey, I'm done. I wish I didn't know how to read. Where's the genie in the lamp? Where's my lamp? I need to rub that lamp. Pause. I gotta, dear genie, take away this creative mind I got, because damn it, I'm putting shit together. Genie, get this. Boom. Boom. Genie, get me out of here, Genie. Genie. Hey. I'm just gonna sleep it off, man. Maybe I'm doing too much. I'm gonna sleep it off, man. Maybe I'm doing too much. Maybe I'm doing too much, man. Maybe. Damn, I thought. So Rock took over for High Post, but they told me that Marvin was in charge, but Marvin was on that shit. And I told y'all ain't show me no paperwork saying that Marvin went to rehab. Marvin wasn't really on that shit. Raquel was lying. Now it all makes sense. Damn it, Moden brought it back to what he was saying before we even started. And I told y'all Marvin wasn't on that booger sugar. They were lying on that nigga. He was just going through emotional withdrawals because his baby mama had the New York Knicks, Patrick Ewing and them, all up in them guts. And then she went out there and fucked with LA. She was goddamn with the Showtime Lakers. Marvin was just going through it. You know, you get the bubble guts. Yeah, sometimes you get the bubble guts. It's like the flu game, like Jordan. Oh, Mo, don't do this. Don't do this. Oh, Brillo coming over here talking about it's cool to hate on a black woman. Man, fuck Raquel Thomas, nigga. Shit. All them videos you made about Tasha St. Patrick talking about hating on a black woman. Man, you despise Tasha St. Patrick. Don't you do that, Brillo. Don't you do that. You are my brother, and don't you do that. Don't you do that. Don't you do that, Brillo. Don't you do that. Hey, OT, he coming over here trying to pull a Lays. I was talking some football earlier this morning, y'all. If you ain't in the Discord, shout out to Lays Eagle. That nigga can talk shit, but when you start talking shit back, that nigga can't compete. Nigga talking about, man, you hating on Jalen Hurts because Jalen Hurts, he's a positive black man. Man, fuck Jalen Hurts, nigga. Fuck Detective Howard. Fuck Raquel Thomas, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm piecing this shit together. I do this shit, man. Raquel Thomas has been talking to the law since 1971. 1971. Raquel said, you know what? You know what?
The FBI? Yeah, this the FBI.
Oh, he got love for Tasha now. Yeah. That cancel culture came. That nigga said, I love Tasha. Man, fuck Tasha St. Patrick. Fuck her mama. Yeah. Just like that. I love you though, Rob. Shout out to Monet Tejada though. You know, shout out to Monet Tejada. Oh, I know Brillo ain't talking. Brillo was hate. Y'all remember? I remember. You remember season 1? You remember season 1? Y'all remember season 1? There was a black girl on there. Her name was Davina. What did she do? Drop the location on Kanan. You remember Brillo was saying, oh man, she hating on my stepson. Oh, I remember now. I can think clearly. I can see clearly now. The hate is gone. Nah, man. Shout out to Brillo, man. But that's Monday mistakes. That's what we're gonna do. One of these days, we're gonna do a timeline. We're gonna have to do it soon because I know somebody's going, let's do a power raising Kanan timeline. So we're gonna have to do that pretty soon. My parents leave this weekend, so I won't be able to do it this Saturday, but maybe next Saturday I'll get a board and we'll piece together a whole timeline of just when everyone was born, so we can get their rough ages for where they're at in 1992, when they all came in contact roughly with each other. Because that'd be good, so we can see when Ronnie was out, because that was 3 years ago. That was 89. Remember, High Post died in 85. So, you know what I mean? So that would be cool. Y'all cool with the timeline? No, I think that'd be good. That'd just be a whole interactive. That's going to probably take like I mean, we can get the birthdays down, but I think that'd be dope. That's creative right there. Yeah, we do that. Let me write that down. That's a good note right there. Hey, Brillo, if Brillo's still in here, Brillo, you want to do a timeline with me? Raising Kanan timeline. If Brillo's still in here, I'm gonna see if Brillo want to do a timeline, and we could do a whole Raising Kanan timeline. All right, bet. Maybe with Brillo. If not, you know, I ain't. When was DEF CON? So DEF CON, let me see if there's any information on DEF CON. We can definitely piece that together, though, even if we don't have any information on DEF CON. Wait, let me see. So Scrappy was born in 70. Okay, Scrappy was born in 70. Warrell was born in 67. Sal was born in 42. Cartier was born in 52. Crown was born in 69. His sister, well, not his sister, Famous's sister was born in 71. She's still alive in LA. Damn, there's a whole bunch of characters. There's a whole bunch of character birthdays that we got. All right, so what we'll do, I'll probably get another board, or I'll probably do like a little PowerPoint or something so I can actually get it before I start putting stuff up on the board, because I'm not gonna know how big I need to make the pieces, because we got I'm gonna do the whole timeline going back to season 1 with all of the characters, just so we can piece them together. Because, like I said, Jessica, Famous's sister, is still alive, so I would want to put her on the list because they could always bring her back, and that could be an expansion for like, oh, Lulu just, you know what I'm saying, since Crown is gone. Yeah, Simone, I was thinking the same thing. Some of them, they were born in 42, but I mean, damn, 42. But nah, we definitely could make that happen. That's cool. See, I need y'all because my mind don't think like that. I don't process that. So yeah, what we'll have to do is we'll just go through all the characters. We'll list them out. We'll list them out, put their birthdays on there, and we'll try to figure out when they actually met with each other. When they met, Ronnie, the days they went to jail. Let me hold on. Yeah, Lulu could leave to go to LA. That would be cool to get him up out of here. Let me see. Marvin. Let's see if they got any dates on Marvin. Blah, 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 blah. See, it says Marvin is the muscle for Rock's drug organization. I don't think he was ever in charge. See, passed. The parents use drugs upon reason the man desired to. See, because on here it's saying Marvin got high off his own supply, but after he got out of prison, he was forced. After leaving, he landed in prison, leaving Rock no choice but to completely take over for him in the business and caring for his daughter. But that's not the story that we got. They said that she took over from High Post. She didn't take over from Marvin. So if Marvin had his own crew, like, see, now we got to go through all these character descriptions and figure out who was telling the truth and who was lying. Because we just found out with High Post that Raquel took over for High Post, but Marvin was in jail and he already had his own organization. So which is it? Raquel got, oh, we supposed to be getting out of here. Raquel got Marvin high to take over his organization while she took over High Post. So she took High Post's, she took all his connects, she got Marvin out the way, put them two together. Boom, she took off. It's starting to make sense now. Oh, yeah, we need that timeline. We need that timeline because we just found out that when High Post got killed, Raquel took over for High Post. But Marvin's story says Marvin had an organization. And Raquel took over his organization when he went to jail after he allegedly got high and got locked up. So which is it? Rock was working for Marvin, or she was working and counting money because it said prior to 85, meaning she had been with High Post for a while. So did Raquel, hear me out, did Raquel do the snitching and they thought it was High Post and High Post got killed? Maybe High Post didn't snitch and Raquel did, but they thought it was High Post, so they killed him because Raquel was just a girl. She was just a girlfriend. Oh, she's not in the game. She's not going to tell nothing. They killed High Post accidentally because maybe Rock was the one dropping the dime. Because I remember all you guys telling me, Howard, he killed Detective Burke because she mentioned Sam. But we all know that Detective Burke didn't know that Howard didn't kill Sam. So that wouldn't have pushed Howard's buttons to kill Burke because he didn't kill Sam. But what he did do is sleep with an informant that was underage. So without saying it, we got confirmation. So did Raquel continue being an informant or snitching and snitch, and then High Post got jammed up for some shit she said? And now y'all tying it in because I thought the same thing. So maybe she snitched. High Post got killed for her snitching because they said High Post was a well-respected drug dealer. He would have never snitched, according to Malcolm, according to Unique, according to Ronnie, all the street niggas that knew him. And you know who would know if somebody's a snitch? Detective Howard. Why? Because Detective Howard, he fuck with Unique. He know that Unique ain't gonna do no talking. He was in the game, so he knew all. And it isn't too far-fetched because in episode 1 of season 3, Raquel told the feds that the white boys came after her. She's beefing with who? The mob, the white boys. She has a history of this. We're not making none of this up. Everything we're saying is factual. It's been proven. She even told Detective Howard, who she was so comfortable with, she's been telling since 1978. She's already told him information. So she also told this nigga, you a cop, go do your job, officer. So I verbally heard her say 2 times, 2 different occasions, 2 different suspects, hey, do your job, officer. Hey, feds, go get the mob. They attacked me because of my business partner. Hey, go do your job. Go get Unique because he's selling drugs. Go do your job, officer. We've heard that. I don't need paperwork for that. So now you got me wondering, did she snitch and High Post got killed because of her snitching? And did Marvin get caught up and go to jail because if all he was doing was getting off his own supply, the police wasn't going to lock his ass up? But what did they lock Marvin up for? We need to find out why Marvin was locked up for. Did she give the drop on Marvin with a pack? And that's how Marvin got jammed up. If you see a junkie on the corner doing junk, that smack, they ain't arresting them niggas. Hey, get your junkie ass out of it, especially back then. But if you got that pack on you, come here, sir. You were under arrest.
The FBI? Yeah, this the FBI.
I'm just saying, it's a dirty game. It's a dirty game. But if they are willing to give information once, they'll do it again. What's that goofy mean? I'll do it again. My name is Modai J, man. This is Monday Mistakes. We had a little fun. We are going to do a timeline. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. We do this each and every Monday night. Sometimes we just go down, talk some trash. I do believe that Rock is a snitch. Well, I've confirmed it because Raquel, we got that information from Burke before she died. So it is what it is. Adina's going to eventually release that information. It's going to be scary hours. And, there's really nothing we can do at this point. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We have a Tubi movie tomorrow. And on Wednesday, we got Will Coleman from The Mail Lady. We're going to be interviewing him on the channel. So, hey, man, things are coming together, man. Things are coming together. We're about to take over Tubi. We're going to be the #1 channel for Tubi movies. Of course, we're going to continue to do our power stuff. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got a timeline that I got to plan that out. We're going to print off pictures. I'll probably just do all of it, like, while we on here. Like, do all the editing, print off shit. We'll figure it out, though, but I appreciate each and every one of you. We on that road to 45,000 subscribers. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Y'all be safe. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Remember, you can run, but you can't hide. Boy, this is Monday Mistakes, though. Cash App's at the bottom of the screen. MOEDOTJ.